I want to talk about a common error that we're seeing across Rolands, especially ones that are getting old, maybe have some miles on them. And I got to say, this error probably pops up, 2, 3 times a week for us, and we're also seeing it come up in the discussion groups and stuff pretty often. So I wanted to make a quick video on how Denteon troubleshoots this error. The error is spindle cannot be turned. And so we'll get an inquiry. Hey, we have this error, and the first thing I say is like, the error is literally the spindle cannot be turned. The motor, that's literally what it means.
Yeah.
And so if you're familiar at all with the way if you've ever looked in the access hatch on your Roland and you look at the spindle, you'll note that it's driven by a motor and a little belt. So it's oriented like this. The motor's giving the spindle energy and it's spinning it transmitting through a belt. And so when you get that spindle cannot be turned error, the sequence of logic here is that the motor is spinning up and through the belt it's trying to spin the spindle. The machine is actively monitoring the amount of current or electrical energy that's required by this motor. And when that amount of current exceeds some sort of magic threshold that we don't have visibility on, it generates that error. So essentially what it means is the motor is seeing too much load. And so then if you break that down with an understanding of the way this works, if it's seeing too much load, it's only for one of two reasons. Either the spindle is the source of the additional load, or the motor is the source of the additional load. And on higher mileage machines, like 10,000 hours and up, we're probably going to look at the motor. And on normal machines, it's you got a couple thousand hours on the spindle. So what happens is that inside the spindle there are bearings, and if you look at like the top of the spindle, there'll be like black debris that's built up around it because it's literally bearing material that's being thrown out. And so at a certain point, the bearings basically will seize up, and then this poor little motor's trying to spin that, and which causes it to draw more current, and it flips the error. So how do you troubleshoot that? The easiest way to do that is to put your machine into its spindle replacement mode and remove the drive belt. So you're basically just gonna take the tension off the belt and pull it off. Here's a little drive belt to have. And then independently turn the spindle and feel it. If it feels crunchy or resistive, that's your problem. And then independently spin the motor. If that feels crunchy or resistive, that's your problem. If both of them are crunchy, they're both your problem.
Right.
But it's extremely rare for both of them to die. And so this is something you can do yourself. You don't have to call your dealer. You don't have to do any of that. And so you can diagnose this, and then, hey, I need a spindle. Go to Denteon.com, select the spindle you need, put the order in. Or, oh man, we need a drive motor. Go to Denteon.com, put the order in, we'll ship you a drive motor. Now, interesting thing on the drive motor. When you order it through any other dealer, you're only going to get the drive motor, right? And when we ship one of these, we actually sell it as a bolt-in ready kit. So we've pre-installed a new mount because those tend to wear out. We've pre-installed a new pulley. This is a used one I'm holding right now. And we also include a temperature sensor, which is not on this particular motor. But essentially we ship you this, and it's ready to just unscrew and then screw it in and plug it in. It's like less than 10 minutes.
Awesome.
And some of this stuff's kind of critical on how you assemble it because, this is spinning at 30,000 RPM. If you get it wrong, it's going to be mad. And so we found the best way to do it is to do it as a kit. if you're not afraid to turn a screwdriver and you can look at the mechanism and understand how to do it, by all means, we'll ship you the part. You can take care of it on your own. If you're a little more apprehensive on turning screwdrivers and you need us to help you out, we do also offer live video chat help. So what we'll do is by FaceTime or WhatsApp or whatever, we'll sit there with a machine and literally do the exact same work with you, and walk you through it and say, all right, make yours look like this. Tell me when you're done. And then we repeat that and then fully test it. So that's that is Spindle Cannot Be Turned, the dissertation on that. And I hope that helps, a couple labs here and there.